So by Esther 6, well, hello, first of all, good morning. Thank you for joining me and thank you for walking with me through Esther 6 to 10. We start off with Esther 6. It opens up by telling us that the king could not sleep that night. There was a night when the king could not sleep, and it was important that it had to be that night because if it was the next night that the king could not sleep, they would have killed Mordecai, and then they will now discover that they've not what they call it, rewarded him. So the prayer point for me in that is that, Lord, at the appropriate time, let the sleep of the king be taken from him, because if it had delayed by one extra day, Mordecai will be dead before they will now discover anything. So the prayer point there for me is, Lord, please don't let my matter come up after the fact, except this is for your own glory. Except it's that, okay, maybe God needs it to be that, okay, there will be a resurrection or something. But let it not be that because of timing, I missed what I was supposed to get. Because the issue of timing, I think we don't really give a lot of attention as believers, because there are some things that need to happen at a particular time, but we just have this, so I can always do it later. So the prayer point is, Lord, let me be sensitive to your timing. Lord, the people that need to make a decision regarding my matter, let them be sensitive to your timing. Don't let my miracle or all come too late. Let it not come after I've gone, that kind of thing. So from this point on, the tide changed against Haman, because Haman was going into the king's court with the expectation that he was going there to go and make his presentation that, let us kill Mordecai, I've built the gallows, I've invested. But God had to make sure that the king will not sleep, so that they will bring the records. Then they see that, oh, Mordecai needs to be rewarded. So everything now begins. We can see how God works intricately in our matter. There are some matters that you will not know about until many years later, because Mordecai was not in any of this. His input was not required in any of these things. He did not do anything. So because when we are praying, because obviously he was praying, that was the only thing he could do. But he couldn't make any physical moves, because they say, "Oh, watch and pray." Do okay, watch and pray is important, but that work faith without works is dead, and that's not a lie. But there are some times when you can't do anything but pray, because people go like, "Oh, you're spiritualizing everything." It is spiritual, because in this matter of Mordecai and Haman, there was nothing Mordecai could do physically except reach out to Esther, and even Esther, there wasn't much she could do physically without God's help. So that part of prayer, we must not neglect it too. As you are making all those your moves, you found out that there's a Haman that is after you. All you are doing, you're running from pillar to post, calling the person in Aso Rock, calling. There are some things that only prayer can do. So if you see, Esther was like, gather everybody, all the Jews, all of you should be fasting and praying. Me, I will go. If I perish, I perish. I will go. I will do the leg work, at least as much as I can. But the help that we are looking for is not from me hoping that I will get favor or not get favor. They had to depend on God. God had to be the one to run this matter. It didn't, no human wisdom worked in this case, because Haman had everything fully planned. It was fully planned. If not that God scattered Haman's plan, all the Jews would have been killed. They would have been annihilated, and he was keeping an ancient grudge from when Saul did not kill the king Agag, because Haman was an Agagite. He didn't kill him. That was the person Saul did not kill, was who came back and wanted to eliminate all of the Jews. So God's name was at stake in this matter, so he had to stand up. Anyway, let's share more. Let's hear from you.